always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Auburn Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quick step and go. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try... Oh, he's got some space! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pringle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the goal.
There he goes. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Finds his tight end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So here comes the Auburn offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harrell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes his man miss. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll send the back in motion. Anderson will throw. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harold. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Abrams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Abrams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators are rolling down the field. Throws toward the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. And the Gators have it with a first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Anderson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To to the air on first down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run to the left. Breaks into the open. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Delivers the stiff arm. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Throwing right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge...